Yesterday, right about this time, there would be loud gunshots and noises from the explosives that were going off here at the Dusit Complex. But tonight it's peace and quiet, as you can see even behind me, that even the lights are leading up to the Dusit Complex yesterday were off, but tonight they've been turned back on. The road here, Riverside Drive, has been opened, and activities really are getting back to normal. Earlier on, we saw detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations who have been gathering forensic evidence that they will use to get to the bottom of the matter and bring to justice the perpetrators of this heinous crime. Most of them have been here gathering evidence. Earlier on also, there was also a notice notifying members of the public to be calm as they were diffusing some of the explosive devices that had been left behind by the perpetrators, the assailants. There were also claims that there were some that were booby traps even on the 7th floor, but those have been diffused. And so far right now, really very little activity, but the area is still cordoned off as DCI take over and try to get as much information as they can get from this area. Remember yesterday, even in the pictures we had in our stories, there was a vehicle that was believed to have been used by the assailants that had been parked outside this road, but tonight that vehicle has been towed off. We believe the investigators who are trying to gather as much evidence as they can have dusted off that vehicle and have picked the forensic evidence that they are looking for. We've also seen some investigators we believe are allied to the FBI also helping with investigations to try and also bring calm to members of the public. Earlier on, we saw the Interior Cabinet Secretary speaking and also the President assuring members of the public that the country was safe, remembering that this attack was also feared to have dented maybe investment opportunities and even in the international community probably bring panic and fear. But we've seen this assurance from the government trying to tell the international community that the country was safe and it was safe for investors to keep coming into the country. And we believe that's a message that we will see the government trying to take it out across the country really and also around the world. So Jeff, really here it's very little activity as it stands, but security officers have still been deployed around this area trying to cordon off and prevent members of the public from trying to gain access. We are still trying to gather more information. Maybe by tomorrow we'll have known how much the government has really, the security forces and also the investigators have gathered, but also this is information we believe they would want to keep classified as they try to bring the perpetrators to book. Jeff?
All right, go in. Look, there were reports late this evening that there could still be people stuck in some of those buildings in there and haven't been rescued or evacuated. What are you hearing?
Well, Jeff, yeah, those reports got to us that there are people who are still haven't been claimed for. They are unidentified, and there are concerns that some may be stuck here. But we've been trying to look through and try to see whether whether some of the officers are still trying to maybe rummage through the building and try to see whether there's anyone who could have remained there. But so far, we also saw a vehicle that was carrying some of the GSU officers actually leave, but another was brought in. So we are still trying to gather that information. We are still blocked from accessing the main entrance and trying to go nearer where we would possibly try and get more information. But that is information that we are trying to actually gather this evening from some of the officers here.